This is Cosmic Mirror. I am Orion. In this space where stars meet silence, we meet again. Today, we will step into a journey that has long been forgotten. When a child's life begins to form, it is not just a body being created. It is a soul agreement unfolding. Have you ever wondered why this soul is coming to you? Why now? Why you? Let us look from the perspective of spirit. Let us revisit the doorway of life and see the soul that is approaching you. A soul whose connection with you may go far beyond this lifetime. 1. Incarnation is a response, not a random arrival. In many spiritual traditions, incarnation is never random. A soul does not fall into a family by chance. It seeks, it listens, and it finds the frequency that matches its path of growth. And you are that frequency, not because you are perfect, but because you are beginning to radiate. When a soul prepares to enter the earth realm, it first travels through what many call the in-between space. There, with the guidance of soul companions and higher beings, it reviews its past lifetimes and sets intentions for the next. The soul does not just ask, "What do I want to experience?" It also asks, "What do I wish to transform?" And that transformation needs a starting point. That starting point for this soul is you, but not you as a personality or role. It is you as a vibrational field, as a constellation of energy bodies in motion. Beyond the visible body, you are layered like a field of light. The etheric body, the emotional body, the astral body. The etheric body is the first one the soul touches. It holds your vitality. It says whether your life force is steady, whether you sleep deeply, whether your cycle is balanced. It tells the soul there is space to enter here. The emotional body is how your feelings flow. If you have denied grief or closed off love, this field may be cloudy. But when you begin to soften, to allow, to heal, this body glows, and the soul can feel the welcome. The astral body is the bridge to memory. Here live the old promises, past life bonds, and soul-to-soul echoes. This is where the soul may recognize you, not because of who you are in this life, but because it has touched your field before. Sometimes, before conception, you may begin dreaming vividly of children, of stars, of places you do not remember, but somehow know. This is not your imagination. It is your astral body being touched, ever so gently, by the soul drawing near. And then the body begins to respond. In the wisdom of the Eastern chakra system, there are signs that energy is opening. The sacral chakra may feel warm or tender. The heart chakra may begin to ache in unexpected ways. Tears may flow without a clear cause. You may even feel watched, gently, as if seen from a place beyond. All of this is real. It is the soundless signal that a soul is preparing to enter. And you are already saying, without words, "I am ready." You are not only the beginning of this child's life. You are the gateway between worlds. And your energy bodies, in quiet harmony, are calling the soul home. 2. You have known each other before? Is this really your first time meeting this child? In the realm of spirit, incarnation is not always a new beginning. Many souls have already known each other, followed each other, grown together. They take turns in different lifetimes. This time, the soul comes as your child. Last time, perhaps they were your sibling, your friend, or even the one who cared for you. This is not a fantasy. It is part of how the soul evolves. No soul exists in isolation. Each of us belongs to a soul family. This is a cluster of beings whose energetic resonance is deeply similar. They may share origin patterns or walk parallel paths of learning. Within a soul family, smaller circles form. These are your soul groups. It's the ones you keep meeting again and again, lifetime after lifetime. Before birth, these groups gather to co-create the next life. Call this the soul agreement. Between you and this soul, there may have been a silent promise. I will help you experience unconditional love. You will help me remember how to trust. In this lifetime, I will be your mother. You will be my child. But we both know these are roles, not essence. Not all soul agreements are gentle. Some are intense, even disruptive. Some children arrive to heal you. Others arrive to shake you. They are not always easy. They always come to touch something in you that has not yet been made whole. This is what we might call nested karma. Not because you owe each other something. Not as punishment, but as a shared unfolding, a joint repair, a mutual evolution across time. Have you ever had this feeling that during pregnancy you dreamt of faces you could not name, or felt that this child was already somehow known to you? Perhaps even before birth, you saw their eyes in someone else. These are not coincidences. When souls approach from other dimensions, they carry threads of old resonance. And when they meet again, these threads begin to awaken. The Akashic field holds all of it, not as fate, but as frequency. As soon as you begin to vibrate again, old echoes find their way back to you. This child is not your extension. They are your companion on the soul's journey. They may witness you. They may guide you. But they will never only be your child. They are here with a purpose, not to take, but to remind. A promise made above the stars, now gently finding its way into your arms. 3. Why now? On the surface, a child may seem to arrive according to a timeline. You reach a certain age, you meet a partner, you conceive. But from a spiritual perspective, a soul does not choose a date. It chooses a moment of frequency. This means the soul is not watching your calendar. It is listening for a signal. It comes when your energy shifts. That moment is often not about order. It is about inner transformation. It might happen during a time of chaos, or healing, or surrender. That moment is known as a frequency gate, a brief opening in your energetic structure that tells the soul, this body, this life, this person, is ready to hold space for me. We call this the opening of the frequency gate. It does not follow a schedule. It follows vibration. It might open through grief or clarity or devotion. And it tells the soul, this field is ready to be entered. You might be going through a deep emotional clearing or letting go of a past version of yourself. On the outside, it looks like confusion. On the soul level, you are saying yes. Yes to becoming. Yes to sharing your field. Yes to holding a life that is not yours. This is where the law of vibration becomes real. Everything is energy. All energy vibrates. And vibration attracts matching frequency. You do not need to search for a child. You need only to become more real, more aligned, more deeply yourself. That is what the soul hears. That is what the Akashic field records. The soul that is ready to enter will find you by your frequency, not your words. But this is not only a personal story. There is something greater unfolding. The planet is changing. The collective frequency is rising. More and more souls carrying new consciousness codes are preparing to be born. They are not coming only to learn. They are coming to build. To anchor ways of living and being that have not yet arrived. We call them carriers of light, consciousness planters, stellar collaborators. They do not arrive just anywhere. They look for resonance. They look for consciousness. That has begun to open, to clear, to stabilize. Are one of those beings who has become a frequency they can land through. This child has not come to awaken you. You have not been chosen as a reward. You have both responded to each other at the same time. Why now? Because you are ready, and because so is he. Not fate, not biology, not even emotion, but two energies in two worlds. Saying yes, and somewhere in the invisible space between timelines, you heard each other. 4. You were not chosen. You resonated. Have you ever quietly asked yourself, why me? Am I ready? With so many possible mothers in the world, why did this soul come to me? But in the higher mechanism of spirit, the answer is not about worth. It is about resonance. From the Hermetic teachings, there are two laws we must remember. The law of vibration. Everything vibrates. And what vibrates at the same frequency attracts. The law of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. When something shifts inside you, when your energy softens, opens, or releases, you begin to emit a different frequency. You may not notice it. You may not even intend it. But that vibration becomes a beacon. And the soul, searching not for perfection, but for alignment, responds. In multidimensional space, there is a mechanism. that allows souls to find their entry point. It is known as the Akashic Field. The Akashic Field is not a library. It is a living map of all conscious vibration. When a soul is ready to incarnate, it uploads its intention into the field. And the field responds by returning a list of coordinates where its frequency would fit. Your name is not on that list, but your vibration is. And when the match occurs, it is not because you were chosen, but because you were resonating. This resonance does not happen only in thought. It begins to ripple through your dreams, your body, your feelings, and even the room around you. If a high-frequency soul is drawing near, you may begin to notice subtle signs. Dreams become clearer. You see stars, symbols, children, conversations that feel ancient and tender. You wake up in peace. Your sacral chakra may grow warm or active. You feel pulses in the womb or light in your lower belly. Your home feels different, as if something is present, but it is gentle, silent, patient. Your heart opens without asking. You cry more easily. You feel love that has no story behind it. You might know the child's name before there is a child. You might see their face in meditation, or feel that they have been waiting. This is not your imagination. This is your astral body, being gently contacted by a soul that is already entering your field. And when the child is born, you might see it even more clearly. They look at you with recognition. They do not fear you. They feel ancient, or new, but never blank. You sense that they are not here to be shaped, but to remind you of who you are. They do not need much to learn. They already carry memory. Their presence asks you to grow, but not by pressure. By presence alone. This is one way you can recognize a soul from a higher layer of consciousness. Not by how gifted they are, but by how they move your being. But this is not about hierarchy. It's not about special children, not about advanced mothers. It is about frequency compatibility, structural resonance, mutual timing. You are not special because this soul came to you. You are in resonance. And the soul is not rare because they chose you. They are in agreement. You can ask yourself, has this child changed who I am, not through teaching, but through being? Do I feel a soft willingness to grow simply because they are near? Do I feel that I am becoming someone I had forgotten I could be? If yes, then you are not just raising a person, you are entering a journey with a vast consciousness that has met you in a very quiet kind of love. 5. You are the one responding. Dear traveler on the path, we have walked through the soul's planning before birth. We have entered the field of resonance. We have listened to the ancient agreements between spirits. And maybe now, you are beginning to see that this child did not simply choose you. They responded to you. They responded to a quiet signal from within your field. They answered the soft light that began to rise in your womb. They heard a wish in your soul that perhaps you never spoke out loud. I am ready. Not only to become a mother, but to become a gatekeeper. You are not just a physical passage. You are a beginning point for consciousness. Within you, more than cells are forming, more than tissue is growing. A path is being cleared. Memory is awakening. This child may be a member of your soul family, or a being you have known across lifetimes. They may have come to awaken you, or simply to walk beside you. But they will never be only your child. You are meeting again, beyond time, beyond name. This is not only a personal journey, it is a co-creation of spirit, a returning echo of love, reaching you through the body. And this journey is still unfolding. Each time you open, more will be revealed. Each time you soften, more will be remembered. May you walk gently with it, without needing to define it, without needing to finish it. The way ahead may still be unknown, but your resonance has already begun. That is enough. On the path of spirit, we are never truly alone. I am Orion. I will see you next time. And if this journey touched something in you, if a memory stirred or a question emerged, I invite you to share it in the comments. Your voice may be the reflection someone else is waiting for. You can also subscribe to Cosmic Mirror so these soul messages continue to find their way to you. Feel free to like this video or save it if you wish to revisit the energy later. Sometimes the message lands deeper the second time. Until then, may your inner light guide gently and your soul feel held.